Hi guys, so we've got a nice sunny day for filming today, so hoping the lighting is pretty good. A bit of a shine maybe, but apart from that, yeah, glorious weather. So although we're on lockdown, at least we are having some warm weather, which makes it a little bit easier on us. So today I have got a Topic Tuesday to share with you, and it's from a few weeks ago. I've already done this topic a couple of times. I did it as a swatch this, and then somebody suggested it would be a good tag video, so I then created it into a tag video. So I'm going to link both of those down below so you can watch those. I'll also try and link, there's a couple of other people have done this Topic Tuesday, so I'll try and link them down below as well so you can watch those. So I have got a lot of one and onlys, which by the way is this Topic Tuesday that I'm doing, so one and onlys. So I'm just going to dive in, I think, and yeah, we'll have a good look at what I have got. So this is in no particular order. So the first polish we've got is this by Anika, and it's called Blue Lagoon. This is just like a teal green really. It's a lovely cream and it's got a lovely formula. And this one was sent to me by Claire Gray. So that is Anika Blue Lagoon. Next up we have a Femme Fatale. I think that's how you say it. This one's called Wandering Wizard, and it's just rammed full of silver holographic glitters. And this one was sent to me from Louise. So you'll probably find a lot of these have been sent to me, which is why they're probably one and onlys. A lot of them are, you know, I really like them, I just haven't got around to buying any from the same brand. So next up we have a Loon by Emily. Obviously she doesn't make polishes anymore, so I won't be able to get any more unless they're in a D-stash, which is where this was from. This is called Pyrrha. I think that's how you say it. It's Pyrrha, and it's this gorgeous sort of bronzy colour. Really pretty polish. Then we have one that I think I bought from a D-stash from Nail Polish Baby 90, and this is an Artistic Colour Revolution, and it's called Shred It Up, and it's this really pretty purple colour. It's quite bright. It didn't look quite like I expected it to on the nails, but it's still really pretty. I also like the detailing on the caps in these. So that was that one. We then have a Lily Pad Lacquer, which again was sent to me by Louise, and this one's called, it's S Stealing the Show, and it's a really pretty sort of emerald tealy green holographic there. I think this is a mini, so this is a 7ml bottle, and these have got they have the little cool froggies on the lids. Then we have one from New Look, which is a clothing shop in the UK, and it's just called Pure Colour Glitter Nail Polish in the shade Sweet Rose, and this is one of my favourites in my collection. I found a polish like this, which I bought and sent to Amanda because it's such a pretty one. It's like this sort of goldy base with rose gold glitters in it. Now this one can be used as a topper or it can be worn alone, so I have got swatch pictures of both. It should take 3 coats to wear it alone, but it still became fully opaque. That one's really pretty. We then have a Cupcake Polish, and you can probably guess which one this is, so it's Very Good Looking, which obviously is the infamous purpley pink holographic colour, which I don't show this polish enough love because I always feel it's very hyped up, and I don't think it's as good as the hype, to be honest, which I have said before, and I know people probably grumble at that, but no, I do think it's very hyped, for especially now there's so many others about, but it's a beautiful colour, so I think I need to show this one a bit more love. We then have a Nailberry which is Nailberry, is it Paris to London? It says Oxygenate, Oxygenated nail lacquer. Don't know what that means. Oh, and it's vegan. Oh, breathable nail polish apparently. So this is in the shade Stone. I can't remember where I got this. May have been in a D-stash. It's a gorgeous grey colour and the formula is absolutely lovely. I wouldn't mind getting some more from this brand actually. So that's Stone from Nailbury. Then we have this little beauty which I picked up in a car boot sale. It's from the Colour Workshop. It doesn't have a name. I don't know anything about this polish apart from that it's here in my hand. It's like a burgundy with a gold glitter through it, and I got it for like 50p or something. It's a really pretty colour, but it just annoys me that I don't know anything about it. So yeah, from the Colour Workshop, if anybody's heard of those. At the moment I have only one Lottie London in my collection, and it is called, where are we, Guru, which it's quite an unusual, it's almost like a shifty colour, but it's like a purpley, but it was very pretty on the nail. So we have an NYC Fancy Dotty, and I have this one in new NY Lady, which is like a very nude with the black glitters in. I should have left this upside down a bit before swatching it because I didn't get as many glitters as I'd have liked. But I do like these polishes, and I would like a couple more from the Fancy Dotty range, but I didn't buy them when I saw them, which I now regret. Then we have a peach tree polish, and this is a very Christmassy, I feel, topper. It's called a Connie Forest, I think it's called, and it's got gold glitters with red and green and yellow strands possibly. I hadn't heard of this brand before I was sent this one. I think I was sent this as an extra in a D-stash or something. But it's really pretty and will make a pretty Christmas manicure. Then we have one of the cutest minis in the world, and it's by Yves Rocher, and it's called Rose. I've had this for a very long time, and it came in a Birch box, I think, when I used to get the subscription boxes. So yeah, a really pretty one there. It is a pretty colour, this one, but I do now have colours similar, which at the time I didn't, but I just love the little bottle. So then we have one I think Amanda sent me, and I can't remember what the brand, you can't really see I think it's Heart to Art. I'm not sure, I don't know much about this polish. It's called Over the Rainbow, and it's just rammed with multicoloured glitters, and I think there's some black matte glitters in there as well. So it's a really pretty topper there. So you'll probably see this one on a Tempting Toppers at some point. Then we have a higher end polish, and this is from Smith & Colt, and it's called Pornathon, and it's like a sort of a peachy nude. Admittedly, I bought this in a D-stash just for the bottle, but it's a nice polish, and I thought I'd end up maybe D-stashing it myself, but I am actually going to keep it. So that's from Smith & Colt. I always thought I dented the lid until I realised that's actually what it's meant to be like, which is a bit bizarre. So we then have this one from Marks & Spencer's, which is an autograph polish. It's this really lovely red, and this is the one I've been using for my Tempting Toppers, but I really felt the need to swatch it. It's pretty much a one coat red. It's really nice. Oh, it's called Red Rush. Oh, I didn't realise it had a name. Ooh, how have I not noticed that before? So we have Red Rush from Autograph. So this is probably going to go back into my collection rather than being used for Tempting Toppers now. We then have a TK Maxx find from Nail in Hollywood, and this is called Chaos. I haven't seen any others from this brand, but this is a really lovely white crelly with some pretty purples, pinks and a bit of yellow in there. Yeah, like I say, this is the only one I've seen in there from this brand. So, but I do like to pick up unusual brands, which is probably why I've got so many one and onlys. I then actually only got one Emily de Molly, and it's this gorgeous colour called Ava. I bought this because I couldn't get Light of Lyra from Tonic at the time, and I thought this looks similar. So it's actually not that similar now that I have the Tonic one, but it's a really gorgeous colour with this blue shift in it from Emily de Molly. I have a Maybelline Superstay, which is another good formula. It's called Hot Hue, and it's this really dark chocolatey brown. I bought this one because I didn't have a colour like this in my collection, and also I'd been recommended to try these polishes, so I thought I would give them a go. And yeah, that one was a nice one. It says gel nail colour on it actually, but I think most of them are stating that now, aren't they? Next up is my one and only Cuccio, and it's called Positivity. Did I get this in a D-stash or somebody sent it me maybe? I really wanted to try Cuccio, so this is why I ended up with this one. It's not generally a colour I'd wear normally. I like the jelly finish on it. It's like a creamy jelly, but I definitely want to buy more from Cuccio. Like everything else, they're all in my wish list, but just haven't got round to it yet. So then we have an American Apparel polish, which I bought when I was in Brighton a few years ago, and it's a Neon Violet it's called. So this has sort of got a sentimental thing to it, as well as it being a pretty neon purple. I've used quite a bit of this one. So that was from American Apparel. I then still have my one and only Moira. It's number 806. Which is like a metallic purple. Some of the polishes have changed. I have de-stashed some of the ones that I did have, and also I've gained more out of the collection, so this is really an updated one of it. I've still got my one and only NARS, which is called Purple Rain, which is this gorgeous purple. A lot of purples, I'm afraid, as always. Then we have my one and only Sephora by OPI. This will probably be the only one I ever get of this, and it's Here's Lilac in It You Kid, which isn't a lilac really, so I don't get the name, but it's a purpley colour on this one. Next up we have my one and only ILNP. I don't know why I always find that quite a mouthful to say. So this one was sent to me from Claire Gray, and it's called Interstellar. It's a beautiful polish. I did get it fairly opaque. I think I did 4 coats though. So it may be that it needs a base, but it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous polish. So I don't mind doing 4 coats on. I think I've got a couple that I have an exception for. Then we have CND Vinylux. Now this was sent to me from Nika. And this one is called Offbeat, and it's like a dusty rose pink colour. I didn't think I was going to like it, but actually I enjoyed it on my nails, so that's the only one I've got from their nail polish colours. I do have a top coat and I think a base coat actually. Then we have one which is very old in my collection, and it's a B squared lacquer. Let's Celebrate, which was a limited edition, and it's a purple holographic. I think I got this in the early days from Rainbow Connection, but yeah, beautiful, beautiful polish. I really love this one. Then we have makeup artist MUA from, is it Superdrug? I think I got this from. This one's called Frozen Yogurt. Or yogurt. I don't know why I said it American. Anyway, it's this it's just a straight up sort of medium purple. Really pretty. Just a staple really in my collection. We then have another one from like a clothing shop in the UK, and this is from Topshop. This one is called Without a Clue, and it's this sort of, it's like a dusty peach, almost. It's quite a nude. It's really difficult actually to describe. This is another one I wasn't sure if I'd like, but I quite enjoyed it on my nails. It reminds me of my Smith & Colt, so it may be that it goes into a comparison at some point. I have a mini Freckles polish, which used to be a UK indie brand, and this was sent to me from Louise, and it's this green with pink glitters in. It's a stunning polish, I love it. Just unfortunately, obviously it's a mini, so it probably won't last. It'll be one of those I'm too scared to wear. I then have my one and only from Chanel, and this is thanks to Amanda. This one is called Attraction, and it's like a pearly white. It is slightly streaky, I'm not going to lie, but I do have some plans on how I'd like to wear it. So yeah, at some point, probably towards the winter, I think that will be coming out to do a mani. I think this one also was from Amanda. This is Tinseltown by Bare Polish. It's like a very light grey, and it's got some sort of iridescent glitters in there with a bit of holographic. Very plain, very simple, very pretty. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. I think, if I remember rightly, this has got a funny formula on it. It's a bit tricky to work with, but it's a really nice polish. We then have this Nimmy nail polish, which is another UK indie, and it's called We Three Kings. I'm still undecided on this polish. It's like a greeny gold with red in it. I swatched it with my golds, and yeah, I'm just really not sure if I like the colour on me or not. So it's staying for now, but this one could end up being destashed. I then have a Glitter Days, and I think I got this from Nail Polish Baby 92. This is Moonlit Mermaid, and this is a very full of like flakies and things. Sort of, you know, the mermaid colour you'd expect, really. It does become fully opaque on its own. It doesn't need a base, but you could probably use it as a topper as well. Then we have my one and only YSL, which is called Nuit Noir, and it's a black with lots of silver glitters in it.
What? Oh.
So this one was gifted to me, as was the next one, which is Law from L'Oreal Paris, which is one of the bottles which has got like this square detail to it. Yeah, a lovely gold polish, this one. So yeah, like I say, those two were gifted to me. We then have my one and only from Claire's Accessories. This is a very special polish to me. This was sent to me a long time ago. I think it might have been in like a nail swap box on a beauty page from Facebook. Now this polish, from what I can see, it's got a batch number, but it hasn't got a name. It's a metallic-y foil sort of purple colour, and it's a mini, so it's literally 4.5 ml, so it's a tiny mini, and I love this colour so much. One that I've got that's quite similar is Ada's Nails one, so I need to compare those because I'm really hoping it is the same, because then I can use this, because I've been avoiding wearing it since I wore it once and I had a beautiful photo and my nails were long and I don't know where the photo's gone. So that's typical. So this is a new swatch photo, and my nails are shorter at the moment as well, but yeah, so that's a really pretty one from Claire's Accessories. Here we have a Sesh polish. I did have two, but I have put the one into the destash. This one's called Magnifique, and it's a really pretty pinky purple. Well, it's sort of like a deep pink with a purple shimmer through it. But it's a really lovely one. So that was Magnifique from Sesh. Then the final two. So first we have a Scofflaw, which I got from a destash, and it's called Geriatric Lolita, which is this sort of peachy colour with some iridescent glitters in. The camera's showing it is a little bright. It's a really bright pastel sort of peachy colour. Really enjoyed that one. yeah, I'd be quite happy to get more from Scofflaw because all their polishes look really nice. And finally, last but not least, we have my one and only from e.l.f. This one is called Cranberry, and I've had this one a long time as well, but it's just that sort of beautiful wine colour. I've got a lot of this colour, so at some point I probably will be destashing some, but at the moment this is in my collection. So that's my one and only from e.l.f. So that was a lot of polish to get through. I apologise if this video is super long, but I wanted to share them all with you, and obviously like it shows how things change and how your collection changes. I think last time I had like 1 ice cream nails, and now I think I've got nearly 20, which isn't a lot, but it is for me because of how hard they are to get. And there was a few other brands that I've managed to get more of, so yeah, it's changed a lot. But check out my other videos down below just to, you know, you can have a look at there and see what has changed and stuff. Thanks ever so much for watching and for subscribing, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.